How do you start something like this?
It's not even showing me.
You know, wait and get a few more people in here.
Oh, okay.
You start taking a look at this. Good?
I don't see it. Oh, there it is.
Hollywood, you and me both. Hey, Nikki. Hey, John. Dar's sitting across the table from me crying right now. That's how strongly we felt about this. My wife is crying, and I'm sick. Hey, Richard, how are you? I expected so much better, Kristen, you're right. Hey, Heath, love you. Ugh. Janie, I'm sick inside too. I'm sick inside and out. I could throw up and cry at the same time right now. Cheers for all of us. Yeah. Yeah. Nikki says big hug for you, Dar.
Thank you.
So guys, you all, I'm assuming most of you watched it. Yeah, there's the count. I've got it written down too. 185 yes, 151 no. Tell me, are the NDP the most spineless people you have ever met in your life? Absolutely gutless and spineless. This could have gone the right way. Oh my God. You know, this is one of those times, usually ask anyone that knows me, I got no problem talking or saying anything. But this is ridiculous. This is insanely ridiculous. This did not have to be done. This did not even have to do. We shouldn't be sitting here doing this. You and I should not even be having this conversation. Paul, what do you mean what happened? You didn't watch the TV? You don't know?
Melissa.
Melissa doesn't know either. Well, Paul and Melissa, just so you know, they went to talk about or vote down the Emergency Act that Trudeau's got. Trudeau decided to pull one and go, okay, we're going to do a vote of confidence, or non-confidence, but a vote of confidence. So in the vote, because he knew that he had enough votes to squash it with the NDP's help, and they did the vote. And of course, Trudeau won, which in turn means that the Emergencies Act stays in place, at least until what, February 28th, when the House comes back from vacation. Jagmeet sold his soul to the devil. That couldn't have been said any better. Oh, not enough Canada is awake yet. I don't know. I don't know. I really, really, really hope Trudeau's proud of himself. I do. I truly do. I have some very dear friends that are liberals, and they've always been liberals. They're longtime liberals, and I love them, and they're still my friends. But I don't know how they could be sitting at home, or anybody could be sitting at home if you're a liberal right now going, yes, this is a great day for Canada. This is frickin' brutal. You're brutal. Do you know, you guys heard me cussing the other night and gave me hell? Do you know what it is right now for me not to be swearing? Holy crap. Bill, yeah, Canada's in an emergency, but they're on vacation. How true. Yeah, they're on vacation. They've all gone skiing with Justin. He's taken the whole lot of them skiing. Come on, boys, the drinks are on me. No, Matt, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I'd like to. Believe it or not, there are people that, as they told me the other night, there's people sitting here with their kids watching me. So I just can't do it. But believe me, I really want to. Inside, I'm saying every MNFer, CNSer, you come up with the. I've got them all. Trust me. There's not a freaking curse word on the planet that I don't know, and I'm just rambling them through my head right now, trying to stop them from coming out my mouth. A very good friend of mine told me years and years and years ago, after I got clean and sober, he said, Brian, he said, let the second thought in your head be the first one out of your mouth, because if you say the first thing, you're usually wrong, or you're going to offend a lot of people. And that's probably been some of the best advice I've ever had in my entire life. And I try to do that, and I'm doing it right now. Actually, I'm working on about the second or third or fourth thought in my head to be the one that's coming out of my mouth. This vote just screwed every blue collar, hardworking, feet to the ground Canadian in the country. Screwed us all. Turn the mic off and let them fly. I can't do it. I can't turn the mic off. I'm on one of the new iPads. I had to stop using the phone, so I'm on one of the new iPads, and I'm not sure how to. There probably is a way, but there's just so much has happened today. Sorry, I moved my hands. Between all the crap that happened in Ottawa. I know some of you guys saw my video I put up earlier today about the UN. Are they here? Are they not? I know I've actually had some more words come in and some more information come in about that. No, I'm not going to really debate it or talk about it. Right now, it's not important. We are a country that has been screwed. We have been screwed over by, and literally, I got one hair out of place. Let me get it. Literally, we were screwed by Trudeau and the NDP. The NDP screwed us. They had the power to swing this the right way. Heads, we can't strike. We can't. We can, but we can't. We can do it. We have the ability to do it. But as I said the other night, I don't want to be one of the truck drivers that shuts my truck down with a full load of whatever, and to find out that it was required at the hospital or at an old age home or something like that. I don't want to be the guy with that load on my trailer that causes some problem like that. Should we shut down? Yeah. Yeah, we should shut down. My honest opinion is yes, we should. Would it work? I think yes. They're saying, I've heard, 5 days, 6 days. We could do it in 3. We could cripple this country in 3 days. And if they organized it, if somebody organized it, would I endorse it? Yeah, I would. I hate to say that. It hurts me to say it, but I would endorse it. And I would probably participate in it as long as I didn't have a load of medical supplies on my trailer. NDP is with WEF. Yes. Yes. Funny, I was going through doing research today about the UN. And if you go through the UN and all of its departments, like I think there's got to be 60 different. The WEF is actually part of the UN. Stop paying taxes. How are you going to do that? How are you going to do that? Everybody just not going to file this year? Okay, so we don't file. Then what? Justin's got a blank check right now, guys and girls. He's got an absolute blank check and a gun full of bullets, loaded. What can you do? You're not going to file? Fine, don't file. He's got a blank check to do whatever he wants. He will come after you. He'll get the money out of you. You'll be going to work and you'll get your paycheck one day and there'll be nothing there. They'll just route it to Justin. Right now, with this vote, they've handed this man a blank check and unlimited ammunition, and that's what they've handed him. I just like all of you are now sitting here, and I'm going to be waiting for the next couple of days or until the 28th when the House comes back. I am going to be just like you, waiting to see what this asshat does with this blank check, how much damage he's going to cause, and how many bullets he shoots off and who gets them. Gitmo for Canadian traders. Gitmo's too good for these assholes. Gitmo's too good. There's got to be a darker place on this planet that we can put these people. Absolutely. Gitmo is way too good. I want no part of this. You guys, there's people texting me and messaging me. Thanks for your support on my phone. I appreciate it. But I'm not going to be answering your messages right now. Obviously, you're messaging me because you're not watching this. So, deport Justin and Chrystia Freeland, place them on the ice and chip away. Yeah, that'd be a great idea. Stick them on a 1 mile wide iceberg and then just start chipping away at the iceberg over time and just, yeah. Although we got to be careful. We got to be careful what we say, and especially I have to be careful. I don't know if any of you saw the last message put out a couple hours ago by Mr. Sunshine Baby. He was his channel is a really good channel. Love it. I've watched just about everything the guy puts out. Respect him a lot. He's a vet, and he's done some great work on the ground. But the government, the government contacted him today, and they ordered him to shut the channel down. They ordered him to shut it down, to take his videos down with prejudice. Jasper is a damn cool cat, man. My heart is breaking for him. I'm curious to know what he's going to do. I'm dying to know. I hope to God he stays on and he's able to keep going. I really do. I love the guy. I love listening to him. I don't think that guy has ever put out a bad piece of information. He's going to Rumble. Yeah, well, believe it or not, all of us have a Rumble set up and ready to go at the drop of a hat. So, hey there, cutie pies. Okay, back at you. Go to Rumble. Well, I'm not jumping to Rumble yet, but it is all set up, and it is ready to go in the event something happens here. I'm not saying it's going to. I don't think I'm on anybody's hit list, or I don't think I'm probably on somebody's. I'm probably on somebody's radar. But let's face it, by telling just by saying words like Gitmo's too good for Trudeau, I don't think I'm in any kind of whoo. Don't know what happened there. Don't know what happened. All technical difficulty. New iPad. Built by somebody in China. Yeah, Gitmo. Go on some cooking channel. You know what? I could do that. I could do a cooking channel. By trade, I came out of high school, went to college, did my apprenticeship, became a chef, and I pretty much never worked a day in a kitchen. I said, nope, forget it. Went trucking. Not interested in cooking, but I can carry a cooking channel if you guys want to come on over and watch me make stuff and cooking. We can do that. War has been declared on who? Welcome to Canada, comrade. That's almost a true statement, isn't it? You've been a cook for 15 years. Hey, there's no money in it. Yeah, Jer, I hear you. I hear you. Hope you're doing well. I'm not giving you the rib rub recipe, Campbell. That's not happening. No, that's secret. That goes to my grave with me, and you know that. You can come over and eat them anytime, pal, but you're not getting the recipe. The Underground Bakery. The Curious Mind says hi, babe.
I know. I'm running back.
Where are you at, Jer? You down in, did you make it down south yet? Did you get into the warmer weather yet? Buddy of mine, Jeremy's on his way down to Alabama. Lucky bastard. Sorry, you know what? I'm doing it. Don't even start on me. I'm doing it. Jer, you made it to Bama? Mexico is looking real good. Move to the U.S. Dar, Ottawa loves you. I'm not moving to the U.S., even though did you hear about that today? I heard about it today, but I think it was yesterday. There's a couple of senators down there that are putting through the Senate. They're looking to give truckers, Canadian truck drivers, asylum. I don't know if, I can't say that, Jer, but you can. Knock yourself out. I can't do that. I couldn't go to Mexico, even though like I've told you before, my two oldest girls said F this, and they went to Mexico. I would like to, but I can't. My place is here, because if every guy like me and my wife Darlene and my buddy Mike and my buddy Jer and all of the guys that do what we do, and we've been doing this and we've been trucking for this many years, if we all got up and said F you and left, who's going to carry on the fight? You must remember, we are truly fighting, not so much for myself, but I'm fighting more for my kids and my grandkids. And if I leave, who's going to carry on this fight? Who's going to carry it on? If we all just get up and go to Mexico or go to the U.S. And don't get me wrong, Mexico looks damn good right now. I got no problem. But this is my country. I'm not giving it up, and neither are any of you. Any of you say to me, I give up, I've had enough, I'm leaving, remove yourself off my channel. I'm giving you a minute right now. Well, nobody left. All right. This is our country. This is my country. I was born here. I was raised here. The only way I'm going out of here is in a box on my back. That's the only way I'm going out of here. Not happening. Sorry, I was eating popcorn earlier. Don't ask me why. You ever notice you eat popcorn and 2 hours later it starts falling out of your bloody teeth? It never happens at the time. Give me the recipe or I'll freeze your bank account. Hey man, I'll give you the $5. You don't have to freeze my bank account. Tell me where to send the $5, I'll give it to you. This country is way too beautiful not to fight for. You are right. Winter sucks. Yeah, it does, Campbell, but you know, you've been here all your life. You've been here, you're the same age as I am. You've been here as long as I have. So you've experienced 52 winters. Get over it. Did we lose Sonia? We lost. Sorry, I hate to be the one to have to tell you. I wish I could do it in a kinder, gentler way, but we lost. We had our asses handed to us by the NDP. Have to get a guillotine? No. We're not wishing death on any of these people. We don't want anybody to die. We just need them to get some frickin' brains in their head and look around what they're doing. Tail numbers look doctored on the UN planes. Well, we're not going to discuss that too much. Those UN planes that are sitting up there in North Bay, I hate to be the one to tell you, but they didn't just fly in here yesterday, the day before last week. We've got it on some really, really good authority, and we're talking like governmental military authority, that those planes did not fly UN soldiers into North Bay. So that's all we're going to say. It makes no sense. Get ready to squash a bug, Dar.
Okay, who is it?
I love the winters, all 56 of them. Give your, I was gonna say give your head a shake, but you know what? I remember as a kid, I used to love wintertime. I was born in December. I'm a winter baby. Brian, have you ever noticed how close your government is to ours here in the U.S.? Yes, we have. We have. Have you ever noticed that how quickly Justin Trudeau picked up the phone and Mr. Biden answered it and went, yeah, sure, no problem. Let's hook this up. Yeah. What do we do now? Well, we regroup. That's what we do. We regroup. We don't lose our shit. We don't come unwound. We don't lose our minds. We don't get violent. We don't start kicking in shop windows and burning down our cities. We don't do any of that. We regroup. We people are going to start using this. We've always been using this. Even if our government doesn't use this, we are going to use this. Okay? That's what we're going to do. The truckers are not done. Okay? I've seen how many posts today, Dar? How many different creditable people today? We're going to have a P. You go ahead, Bill, have a P. Come on back, though. I've seen, I don't know how many bloody posts and whatever I've seen today. The truckers in Canada are not done. They're just regrouping. They are just regrouping. And I know a couple of things because I might be involved in a couple of things, but I ain't saying jack. We're not done. We are not done. Yeah. Geoengineering. Hit the like button or go see Trudy. Yeah. Hit that damn like button. All of yous right now. I'll take a minute here and shut up. You guys can just go find the like button on here and smash the hell out of that. You're right, Nikki. We're going to come back stronger. We are going to regroup and come back stronger. Okay? The only thing that worries me, and I don't want to be the Debbie Downer here. Speaking of Debbie, anybody seen Deb yet?
I thought I saw her.
Debbie, did you come in on time today or are you showing up late? Anyway, I don't want to be the Debbie Downer here, but this rotten prick actually has, like I said earlier, he has a blank check and a loaded gun with unlimited ammunition. So unless we can somehow or another get this Emergencies Act out of his hands, because that's what he's done now, okay? That's what they've done. He's got it in his fist, and he's not opening his hand. He's not letting this go without a fight. Hold my kids and grandkids tight. You know what? You're damn right. You are absolutely right. I've got 3 of my children in my home with me tonight. And like I said, my other 2 are, actually I've got 2 of my kids and a son-in-law here. I've got 2 in Mexico who I'm praying to God for right now. And my other daughter is in Oakville right now, so she's not with me. But my love and my heart and my arms are around them all. And I'm just, God, I'm hoping we can pull something out of our asses here. Go to the Governor General's office. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the Governor General cannot do anything right now, okay? Unfortunately, that's just the... Brian, aren't you aware of what cargo you haul? At all times. I know exactly what's on my trailer at all times. Monkey Works did a great vid on that. Yeah. Emergency Act passed, extended for 30 days. I think it's extended for longer than that. I think he pretty much has to give it back. I don't think there was a time limit on it. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think there was. I don't think there was. Melanie, I'm sick to my stomach as well. This is disgusting. Waterman, nothing is over. Nothing is over until the fat lady sings, and I've seen lots of fat ladies and none of them are singing. I love fat ladies. Dar's looking at me like, you prick. My wife is not a fat lady. Anyway, the fat lady has not sung. It is not over. Kyle K for 30 days. Are you sure? Are you sure? I'm going to check this out. Obviously, we're not going to let this go. Dar's actually on it right now.
No, I'm not on it.
Oh, I thought you said I am. Well, damn you, woman. Get on it. The people want to know. she's gonna smack me in the head so hard for calling her woman. She hates that. Campbell's sitting over there right now going, oh my God, Brian, did you really just say that to Darlene? If Campbell could hold up his phone.
Never pen back.
No, I'm not giving you your pen back. If Mike Campbell could hold up his phone right now. Hold on, I gotta get Dar's pen. Hey Mike, what does it say on your phone right now? If Darlene was to phone you right now, what does it say on your phone?
He's watching.
I don't know if he's watching. He might have hung up. Anyway, on Mike Campbell's phone it says boss lady. Mike used to drive one of our trucks for us, and he wasn't afraid of me. He was scared to death of Dar. Nice kitchen. Thanks. We just is there anything in here you shouldn't see? Nah. We just had it actually remodeled. This is a brand new kitchen. I just got it. It's only got 20,000 miles on it. Folks, I actually went out and got a new one today for you guys. Look at this one. Old school. I was expecting this was my victory shirt. 20,000 meals. No, it's not even quite 20,000 meals. This was supposed to be my victory shirt. This one here. Didn't happen. Did not happen. Sorry, guys. I really hate to tell you that. Maverick Media said 30 days. They are, Carlos. Yeah, I know. I did their podcast. I think 4 weeks ago, I did their podcast. Campbell says 30 days. Okay, so it looks like he's got power for 30 days. I hope, folks, I hope we're right. I hope you guys are all right. What's the date today? Today's the 21st. So is it 30 days from today or 30 days from when the ASAT enabled it last week? Anyway, so 30 days will be what? What's today? Today's the 21st. Let's go back a week, say the 14th. So if it was the 14th, 30 days from the 14th, so he's got, 3 weeks left. Let's hope that's it. Let's hope that's it. That's what it says on Dar. There's everybody look at the Mike Campbell there. What did it say on Mike's phone? You got it, boss lady. Don't worry, Mike. I'm just as afraid of her as you are. Mike's 6'5", 300 plus pounds. I'm 6'2" at 230, and both of us are terrified of Darlene. Jesus. Anyway. Did I tell you guys that I went into, where did I go? I went into the mall last week without a mask, ran into some problems, but still refused to put my mask on. And then I went into Canadian Tire, Living Steve. Thanks, bro. I went into Canadian Tire and bought a 100-foot extension cord, mask free. And again, I was confronted, refused to put my mask on, and that's just the way it is. I'm not wearing a mask anymore. I've had enough. I love a strong woman. I love a strong woman. For me, it's incredible. Cambodian Tire. Yeah, pretty much, eh? For me, it's incredible because I got a bonus because I got one with it's good looking. She's tough as nails, and she's got brains coming out of her butt. So, Todd Zosky, you are on here. Good. There we go. How we doing, Todd? I got your message today. And sorry, bro, I've been so overwhelmed with messages over the last couple of days, especially with all that's been going on with today's vote and everything. So I would have got back to you. Sorry if I didn't. And anybody else that sent me messages today through email and everything, if I haven't got back to you, I apologize. Remember to flatten the curve. Remember 2 weeks to flatten the curve. Yeah, kiss my flattened curve. I'm not wearing a mask anymore. And if you don't want me in your store, just tell me and I won't come into your store. You know, you don't want my money, that's fine. Anything I need to do or anywhere I need to go, if I can't get it at your store, I can get it somewhere, but I'm not wearing a goddamn mask anymore. I've just had enough. I really, truly have. I am one of those people that is just at the end of my rope. And I've always believed that when you come to the end of your rope and you've got nothing left to do, let go of the rope. And I've done enough. I've had enough. 12 jabs and you get a free pizza. You know what? That's going to be Trudeau's next go-to. He's got 11 more jabs for each of you. He's got enough COVID shots that each of you get 11 more jabs for free. So yeah, go get your 11 more jabs, and Justin's going to give you a free pizza, guys. Hollywood did the same thing at Zehrs and Walmart. I'm waiting to go into Walmart. I don't go into Walmart very often. I'm actually, to be honest with you, I don't go into stores very often. I had to go into the mall last week. I was under protest, but it was Darlene's birthday, so I had to go in and buy a couple things for her birthday. But I don't generally go into the stores. I don't go into the malls. I don't do well in those type of places. And I don't do well at Walmart. I don't do well at places like that. So I just generally don't go. But I needed an extension cord. I had no choice but to go into Canadian Tire because I ran over my other one with my snowblower. So I had no choice but to go and buy a new one. And then spend 2 hours unwinding my old extension cord out of my snowblower. I had my truck plugged in, right? And it had snowed, so I didn't see the snow underneath. And it was exciting. Like, I'm sure you all wanted to know that. But at the end of the day, let's get back to this. I'm not wearing a mask anymore in the stores. And if you don't want me in your store, fine.
Someone wants to know what the vote was.
The vote was yes, 185, no, 151. Steve, the only mall you go into is Canadian Tire? Yeah, I actually like going in there. I could if I wanted, especially the new ones. They're really big and comfortable. I could actually pack a lunch and make a day out of that, you know, going into Canadian Tire. Glad you're okay, though. Yeah, I didn't electrocute myself with my cord and everything. Everything's cool. No way it passed. What the F? You're right. It did not pass. And what the... Justin Fideltro Castro. That's beautiful. No masks, welcome to my place. Hey, no masks, welcome to my place. You are all welcome here. No mask. Come on in, knock yourself out. Absolutely. Electronic vote was used, doesn't work. Well, you know what? I'm sure we're gonna hear about tomorrow. We're gonna hear about 700 different conspiracy theories saying how it was rigged, and that. Don't go there, people. Don't go there. Let's not go there. That's just grasping. A vote of 185 to 151. That's a 30 vote margin. You can't swing it that far. Yeah, I know, Todd. I was yelling, not yelling, but Dara and I were sitting side by side about that. The independent even voted. Jesus, aged crap. Ruby, you are a wheel burner. God love you. You guys are sorry. I'm so angry and tense right now. I'm actually banging this on the table. That's what you hear when you hear that. Mark, we're gonna get through this. I'm just emotional right now. I'm pissed off. I'll get through this. My wife will probably tune me in and straighten me out in another hour or so, and give me a kick in the ass. But this is so many levels of wrong, and the Liberals have stooped to so. I said it the other night, and now I'm saying it again. I didn't think there was another level that the Liberals could stoop to that could get any lower. And yet, here they go. They've done it again. They really have. And the thing that I'm pissed with Justin and I'm pissed with the Liberals, but you know what? I'm more upset and heartbroken than the NDP. Now, are you telling me that Singh isn't sitting there right now writing a fill-out application, job applications, and rewriting his resume? Because that guy is done. He is so freaking done. It is not funny. The NDP sold to the devil. They sold out Canada. Sorry, more popcorn. They sold out Canada. They literally sold out Canada. We knew what Justin was going to do. The NDP could have swung this and done the right thing, and they sold us out. If you are an NDP supporter, God, you must be feeling horrible right now. I really wouldn't want to be you. I didn't vote in DP, but somebody at the table did. How do you feel right now? She feels horrible. That's probably why she was crying earlier. Vote them out. I would say, yeah, vote them out. But now we've got, because Justin pulled that snap election last year there, spent $600 million of our money, pulled a snap election, won with a minority government, again pulled through by the NDP, the NDP. Now we got to put up with this idiot for what? Another what? 3 years? 3 years? Yeah, when they push the pad. Ruby says you're still loved. Hey, you know what? She doesn't make very many mistakes, but when she does, oh boy, does she ever. Singh is not a peace-loving Sikh. Well, you know what? I can't say whether he is or he isn't. What's in his heart is only determined by him. But politically, no.
Did Piper bite?
No, Piper did not vote NDP. Okay, Piper voted Conservative. She's a good girl. And Charlie, Willie, Jolena, and what's that other cat we got running around? It doesn't friggin' matter. They all voted Conservative. No.
Jesus Christ, sorry, I'm trying to get to this.
Yo mama. Aggie 7 up, yo mama. I don't know what the hell you want me to say. Yo mama what? Aggie, you're gone. Does Canada have a Second Amendment? No, we do not. We do not have amendments, unfortunately. This is one of those times I'm going, God, I wish we had the U.S. or a version of the U.S.'s Constitution, you know? Oh. The Unknown Woman channel, smash the like button. Thank you, thank you. Everybody smash your like buttons. Wow. The reason the Liberals are still in power is because many people vote purple. You know what? I appreciate that. Thank you. You didn't need to do that, but I appreciate it. We need Trump in Canada. Well, let's not get too carried away. Let's not get too carried away. Would I vote for somebody that runs a political party the way Trump does? I like some of the stuff that he did. I like a lot of the stuff that he did for the working man. I did. But would I want somebody as, I don't know how to say it, but scatterbrained as him? I'm not sure. I like his ideas. I like some of his policies, but I don't know. YKA, the Prince. What do I think about vaccines? Hey, man, if you're vaccinated, good for you. If you're not vaccinated, good for you. My front door is right over there, and if you're vaccinated, you're welcome in my home. If you're not vaccinated, you're welcome in my home. I think whether you're vaccinated or not is your choice. It should be your choice. It should be up to you 100% what you put in your body. I am fighting for that choice. We, the truck drivers, are fighting for that choice. I don't give a damn about I do give a damn about the vax mandates on the border and everything like that. But what my heart and what I am fighting for here is for the right to have a choice. I want that vote. I want that right. I'm entitled to that right. I've earned that right as a Canadian, born, raised, lived here all my life. All those who died are unvaccinated. That's not true. That is not true. I don't care what you say. That is not true. Do you really think all of those numbers are true? Those death numbers of who was vaccinated, who was unvaccinated? I want you to ask yourself before you ever ask that question again, where do those numbers come from? Where do they come from? And who publishes them? I was almost ashamed that I had to watch tonight's vote on CTV, on mainstream media. That pained me more than anything to have to tune into CTV to watch this. But before you ask questions like, oh, the numbers are this or the numbers are that, find out where those numbers come from. Who releases those numbers? Okay? Everyone needs to follow Brian Peckford. You know what? He's got some good shit to say. I watch him periodically. I got no problem with him. Canada needs true democracy right now. Yeah, we do. Cynthia, look at the stats from Israel. 70% of people in hospital are vaccinated. You know, I know a whack of people that are not vaccinated. I mean, zero, pure blood, no vaccination. And again, here I am calling it a vaccination. It's not a vaccination. I know people that have not had a single shot in their body, and they got COVID, and they survived and came through it. I know probably just as many, if not more people that have been double vaxxed with a booster that still got COVID.
And really sick.
And were sick. Jamie, it's a Band-Aid. Thank you. That's what I keep saying. It's a Band-Aid. It's not a vaccine. I'm not telling you, I'm not explaining this to you again or my theory on this, but it's not a vaccine. It's just a Band-Aid. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. I swear to God. Welcome to Canada. I think you meant to put Canada, didn't you? China? Your uncle died and had all 3 shots. I'm sorry, man. That breaks my heart to hear that. I've had 1 shot and I'm in a mess. I've got a brother-in-law and sister-in-law that have had no shots, had COVID, and came through it like that. No problem. They are fine, including my niece. I know people on both ends of this table, both ends of the spectrum. With it, without it, with it, without it.
Really, it's just
It's you know what, guys and girls, it's your choice. It's your choice. I don't have an opinion on whether you should or you shouldn't. I myself don't care whether you are vaxxed or not. I don't care. I love you anyway. You're my friend. Come on in. Don't care. But I do expect you to respect me the same way. I respect you if you're vaccinated. You go get your shots. Go get your boosters. I respect that. No problem. That's good in my eyes. If that's what you want to do, you're entitled to that. I agree with you. Have a great time. Party's on. If you're not vaxxed, I expect the same thing. Okay? I respect the same thing. I took a single vax. But if I was unvaccinated, I would expect you out there to respect me for the fact that I don't want it. And just because I don't want it doesn't make me a bad man. It doesn't mean that I'm putting people's lives in danger. That's not what it means. It means that I'm asking for you to respect that I have that right. Okay? Just as I respect the fact that you have the right and you chose to take the shot. That's what this is all about. Mr. Trudeau doesn't respect us. Mr. Trudeau doesn't want to. I remember back when this all started and the vaccines came out, his exact words were, and you can quote me on this, his exact frickin' words were, the vaccinations are there for those who want them. Those who want them. Now this guy is telling us that he wants all of us to get it. And there's no way around it. We're all getting it. Group hug. Bring it on, Janie. Let's have a group hug. I'm here. Come on. Come get it. Group hug. Slept in Canada.
yeah.
Woke up in China. Never leaving home now. I like that. That was pretty good. Okay. Mark Lewis hug. Thanks, bro. Back at you. Nikki, you're in. Big hug. All right. Hollywood Guido. I agree with Brian. Oh, there's a first. I respect all vaxxed, unvaxxed, partially vaxxed. I do not respect JT and his liberal government. Brother, you said, yeah, it's a mouthful, but it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. No NDP, please. You know what? We're going to stop talking about NDP because every time I go back in my brain and start thinking about what these guys did, Dar's like, no. When I start thinking about what these guys did, I get angry. I start getting angry again. And
Respect your beard.
Tim, we respect your beard. Hey, Thanks, Ken. What was it that Ken said? Or Tim said, I'm just going to spend my time fishing. Oh, brother, come on up to my place. We got lakes galore up here. We got lakes galore. We could sit out on the boat in a lake out here and you wouldn't see another person for 3 days. Come on up here, man. We'll go fishing. My daughters love to fish. We'll go fishing. You're in. You come on up. We're in. Head and shoulders, Henry. You got it, baby. Supple. Supple. Look at that. Oh, number 24 is out of place. There we go. Put him back. Dar's rolling her eyes like, you're such an idiot. Doug Ford is a dictator too. Tater. Yeah. Whatever. Fish or what? You do whatever you want, man. Come on out. Come out and live in the country. Any of you that live in the city, come on out here and live in the country. There's nothing like it. There will be a traffic jam on the lakes if drivers shut down the country. Yeah, there will. Tell you what, you guys all shut it down and come to my place. We'll go do some ice. We can go do some ice fishing. We still got ice. Bernadette, we lost the vote, but the people are fighting back. Yes, they are.
I never ran over the extension.
No, I ran over the extent. I mean, somebody ran over the extension cord with the snowblower there, Jay. Dar didn't run over the extension cord. It was an accident. I didn't do it on purpose. See, that's an honest husband. A real husband, a nasty husband would have said, yeah, blamed it on his wife.
That you unplugged it from the cold and it just fell apart.
Yeah, but the snowblower didn't kill it. When I was unraveling it, I went like that. Okay, here, listen to this. Okay, so I unplugged the snow, or I got the snowblower going. I ran over the cord with the snowblower. Okay. Now it didn't rip the snow. It didn't rip the cord. It didn't break the cord. But I had to unplug it from my truck to get it untangled out of the snowblower. When I did that, the part that plugs into the truck went into the snow. So I took that plastic end. I was banging it on the brick on the side, and it shattered. And that's why I had to go buy a new snowblower or a new extension cord. Now, I didn't tell Dar that I ran over the extension cord and wrapped it up. I told her that I wrapped it, hit the wall. So yeah, the light just came on over there and she called me on my shit and I just got caught. I just got busted in front of all of you. Admit it. Who said that? Hollywood. Admit it, not being on the road, you needed an excuse to get out of the house. Yeah, pretty damn much. Dude, I'm finding any reason to get... You need milk? Go on. I'll get milk. Here, want me to go fill you? I'll go fill our car with gas. Anything. Anything. Get me out of this house. Hopefully we're back to work next week. Hopefully. Or this week, actually. Tammy, I'm a bad boy. Hey, you can't be good all the time. Always thought Americans will find asylum in Canada. Never thought Canada will run to America seeking asylum. Here I come, New Mexico. Hey, you know what, man? Like I said, I can't do it. I can't go to Mexico. I would love to, but I can't. This is my home, and I'm gonna die here, and I'm gonna fight for it, just like all of you fuckers are too. Like all of yous are gonna fight for this. Do not lay down. We are not finished. Okay? Do not lay down. Depends on where you are in Canada. Well, if you live up in Nunavut, I'm going to Mexico. But where I live now, I'm not leaving here. New Mexico is worse. Go to Texas. I've been to both. I'll be honest with you. If I had my choice to go anywhere, I'm going to Montana. I'm going to Montana, Utah, or Wyoming. That is some of the most beautiful country in the world out there. I'm going to sit on a horse with my rifle, and I'm just going to ride around looking at shit. Looking at those mountains. Free bird, I'm so friggin' sad, man. Yeah, you and me both, bro. I like Kentucky. I love Kentucky. There's a lot of places in the States that are absolutely stunning and beautiful. But I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I have driven from ocean to ocean in Canada, and we have stuff up here that is just as mind-blowing and beautiful to look at as they do in the States. I've been to every province. most of the territories, and I've done it in a car and I've done it in a big truck. And I think it's just my opinion, and I'm not being biased because I'm Canadian, but we have as much beautiful stuff here to look at in Canada as they do in the States. Not to mention our country square mile wise is bigger than theirs, so there's more of it. Lily Potter, I live in Montana. Well, I tell you what, Lily, when I can cross the border, Dara and I are going to come down and hang out at your place. You good? You good? AJ, Alberta is beautiful to visit. I've lived in Alberta. Love Alberta. Might be making a move to Alberta. Might be. My wife Darlene loves Alberta. Her best friend, one of her best friends, lives out in Calgary. My brother lives out there. We are big Alberta fans. Love it out there. I would have no issue whatsoever living in Alberta. Lethbridge, Alberta here. Love Lethbridge, no problem. Been to Lethbridge hundreds of times. Been through Lethbridge hundreds of times. Not the last time we were there, but a couple times before. Swear jar. Yeah, Mike, I know that one slipped. Sorry, bro. Lethbridge. Been to a barbecue, a really good barbecue in Lethbridge. Not even a friend of mine. Mrs. Bees. Nice to see you. Where you been? You been here the whole time, or are you just piping in now, or what? UPS, the U.S. Postal Service doesn't even deliver mail where I live. That's where I want to go. My wife won't do that. But me, if I had my way, I'd be living so remote that Google Maps couldn't find me. I mean, like, I want to be able to walk 200 miles in either direction off either end of my property and not see a single person. Time to shut the trucks off, bro. Not going to happen.
TZ said they need more log haulers in Alberta.
TZ, we need more log haulers. Actually, I'm looking into that. I'm actually looking at that because if we were to, we're going to rent our house here and buy another one out there. And if we do something like that, I will be, I'll be doing that. I'll be doing that or looking at tankers, pulling fuel or something like that out there. But that's just something. But you guys don't tell anybody. We're supposed to be keeping this quiet. Go off the grid, Brian. I'd love to. I would love to. I've investigated the cost. It's not unreasonable. Yeah, it's a little expensive to get it up and started and running. But yeah, I could definitely go live off the grid. I would have no problem with that. I'd be happy as a lark. I don't think Dar would do well with that though. She'd be good for a month or so, but then, she's not good on catching her own food and eating it. Me, I'll eat anything. Montana's going to be negative 20 Fahrenheit. So what's that? Minus 34 Celsius to us? That's cold. But you can dress for that. I live in Alberta, Saskatchewan, in Lloydminster. Oh, you're right on. You've got both of them, eh? Lloydminster. Yeah, I think it's funny when you drive through that town. You can go through that intersection and you're in Alberta, and then you come out the other side of the intersection, you're in Saskatchewan. There's a really good vape shop there in Lloydminster. Got some really cool, really cool Indian guy owns that. Him and his family run that, and I've been in there a couple times. Minus 34 Celsius is warm. Well, it depends. I've flatbedded for the last 15 years. I've worked in upwards of minus 20 Celsius, minus 30 Celsius. If you're dressed for it and you're prepared for it and you know what you're getting, I got no problem working in the cold. The great thing about cold, like I'm a cold weather person. I'd rather be cold than hot any day of the week. Because when I'm cold, I can always put something on and warm up. But when you're hot and you get down to naked and you're still hot, you're screwed. So I'd rather be cold and put something on. Minus 39 in Alberta tonight. Well, make sure your car is plugged in. That's all I can say. Minus 39. Yeah, anything lower than 30 degrees is just cold, yeah. I don't think once you get past minus 20 degrees, minus 25 degrees, it doesn't matter what the number is, it's just cold. Trucks roll better in the cold. Mine don't. Mine don't. I got a DD15 in mine, and they are not cold weather trucks. My mileage is it doesn't suck, but my truck runs a steady 8.8 miles per gallon. But during the wintertime, I can't get much better than 8.1, 8.2 out of it. Trudeau screwed Alberta by not fighting for the pipeline. Yeah. Let's not swear and talk about that. But yeah, in Alaska, your tires freeze flat spots at night. I believe that. I've never been to Alaska. It's one of the U.S. states. Alaska and Hawaii, I've never been to. Obviously, I've never been to Hawaii in a truck, but I would love to take a load. I had a chance last year to take a load to Alaska, and the load fell through, and I didn't get it, so I was a little choked over that. I would have loved to take a load out of here going up to Alaska. Is Alberta separating from Canada? You know what? Nothing would surprise me, but no. If they do, I'll probably join them. It'll be Alberta, Canada. I don't know what they'll classify themselves as, but Trudeau's in bed with China. We all know. The slickness DM. Sorry, I hope I said your name right. Trudeau's in bed with a lot of people. That's a big freaking bed he's got, and there's a lot of people in it. It's not just China. Boycott Ottawa loads. Why? How are we going to boycott Ottawa loads? You're going to hurt the people of Ottawa because the Prime Minister's a dick? People in Ottawa didn't do nothing to me. They got a little grumpy with us being there a little longer than we should have. But Trudeau's a dictator. He's so unlawful with his bank account freezing. Yeah. I'd like to see what would happen if we turned around and investigated his financials for the last, 5 years? Let's go back 10 years and investigate Trudeau's financials. We'll see. We'll see who's got some surprises coming. Alberta is a landlocked province. Yeah, you're right. You have Canada on both sides of it and above on three sides of it. But they'd have the great state of Montana right below it. So what can you say? A lot of Ottawa supported us. Yes, they did. A lot of Ottawans. The times where we were there, and when we had the truck there and we were sleeping down there, a lot of the people from Ottawa, the people that live there, they supported us, fed us, took care of us. Dar's laughing at something. What, never heard of the Pirates of the North Saskatchewan River? No. Yeah, Karen, I saw something about that. The mayor of Ottawa, he wants to take all of the seized vehicles and sell them at auction and keep the money as payment for the destruction and the cleanup that the city has to. And I'm sitting there thinking, okay, now we're going to get pissed off here. Are you absolutely out of your frickin' mind here, Mr. Mayor? We left that city cleaner than we found it. We didn't take any food out of any homeless people's mouths. We fed more frickin' homeless people than you did, for crying out loud. And now you're going to take all of this. This is such a cash grab. Such a cash grab. And what are they saying? There's upwards of I don't know. I've heard several different numbers. Like one was $8 million worth of equipment. There was $10 million. He wants that money. He wants that money. He's going to turn around and sink that money back into his corrupt police department is what he's going to do. Oh, that would break my heart. It would absolutely break my heart, man. To find out that ass ended up getting those vehicles.
You can't, because if people owe money on them, you can't just sell them.
Yeah, but if they're government seized, if your vehicle has been government seized and it's considered, what is it? It's let's move to Afghanistan. I have one of my best friends is from Afghanistan. I go back with him anytime. What's it called when your property? It's the same as with the drugs when they bust you for drugs and you've got drug money. They keep your money because it was made. You earned it illegally. There's got to be a proceeds of crime. Thank you. Yeah. So they're saying that the trucks and the vehicles are proceeds of crime. They're basically going to keep it. So they're seizing it calling it proceeds of crime, and now they're gonna auction it off and sell it. I swear to God, what we should do is find out the auction houses, or find out where the auctions are, find out who owns the truck. So let's say one of those was my truck. All of us go there, nobody bid on it, and I can buy the truck back for probably half of what I owed on it. That's what we should do. They did that with the farmers. All the farmers showed up at the auction. The guy's property came up for sale. Not a single farmer bid on it. The farmer bought his own farm back for less than he owed on it. We should do that. We should do that with the truck drivers. Everybody show up. Let's help these guys out. Let's get them to get their trucks back. What sense does it make to freeze their bank accounts, take their trucks, and do all of that shit to these guys? Who's going to pull loads? You're going to penalize every truck driver in the country for supporting this cause, and what? You're going to cripple your own self. You're going to cripple yourself even more than you already have. Never Trudeau. My body belongs to God. Oh, my body belongs to God. My heart belongs to God. I think my body belongs to Dar.
They both.
Or actually, Dar's sitting there going, no, they both belong to her. I'm sold. I'm bought and paid for years and years and years ago. It makes no difference. Canada, game over. American cynic. Don't be like that. It is not over yet. We all know this. You had the chance to fight, but didn't. What? How would you like us to fight? We tried to do it peacefully. We tried to do it like lovingly, if you want to call it that. We tried to do it the right way. Still got screwed. So what do? With fists. Fists aren't going to get you anything. Fists and bullets will not get you anything. We are not storming our own parliament building. We are not going in with guns. Absolutely not. That is wrong. It's not going to happen. All that's going to do is end up with dead bodies laying on the parliament lawn. No, not going to happen. Civil war you will have, absolutely. I think, and this is my opinion, and I will argue it with anybody. Usually I don't argue with you guys on here. Like I said, we're all entitled to our opinions. Yes, I do want freedom, but I'm not willing to take a life for it, okay? Nobody's putting a gun at me. Nobody's hurting me physically. I'm not about to kill somebody for my freedom in this way. There are other ways to do this. This is how we're going to do it. We're not storming the parliament buildings, taking hostages and killing people unless you lift the mandates. That's not the right way to do this. The way we're going to do it and the way we're doing it, this is the right way, okay? You can be a hardcore all you want, and I would imagine that don't get me wrong, and I'm not insulting Americans, but because you guys have the firearms acts down there and you guys are entitled to your amendments and your firearms and your guns and protections and everything like that, we don't have that up here. It's not required up here. So we're not raised this way. We live this way, and I don't believe that. If you come through my door and you're going to rob my house, believe me, Jack, I don't need a frickin' gun to put you down. Michael's got 6 guns. He'll fight for me. I can fight for myself, bro. I appreciate that. Thanks. Okay? Like I said, I live where I live. You come through my door, I don't need a gun to put you down. You won't know what hit you, but you'll be done. Yeah, we got Piper. I got a beard. See this thing? You don't know what I've got hidden in here. We needed a non-confidence vote on Trudeau. Yeah, that's exactly what we needed. Again, didn't happen, did it? American cynic, you never fought me. Hey, I'm not out here to fight people, dude. I'm not out here to raise arms or to start a riot or start a fight. You know, if your first instinct is to pick up a gun and go, then you should rethink that, I think. That's your last resort, not your first resort.
You're too old to fight.
AJ, you're too old to fight, yeah. Well, some may think so. Everyone just put your keys down. Mark, I'd love to say yeah, but I don't see that happening. I hope I'm wrong. Nicholas, respond with equal force. Okay, so you're telling me that if during the conflict in Ottawa, when the police got a little physical, we should have pushed back, and then they would have brought out pepper spray, so then we should have pepper sprayed them back, and then back and forth till it gets to the point where they're pulling out guns and shooting us with rubber bullets. We're going to pull out guns and shoot them with real bullets. You think that's going to solve anything? That's not going to solve anything. Like I said, all that's going to do is lay out dead bodies all over the place, and then we're right back where we started, and nothing gets fixed. I'm just not doing this. Hollywood Guido. No need to resort to violence. The government is already afraid of peace and love. Well said, bro. Absolutely well said. Couldn't have said that better myself. Actually, I'm sitting there thinking, damn, why didn't I think of that? Oh, well.
Ryan, I have your 6 means I have your back, not against guns.
Yeah, okay. You have my 6. I appreciate that. I know, I got you, Mike. Dar just explained it to me. Went in a little too slow. I came out too fast. I got you. That's good to know. You got my 6. I got a couple of friends that I've known for a lifetime that I've driven 1,000,000 miles each with that have all got my 6, and I got theirs. And that's one of the things we have in this country. And that's one of the good things we have in this industry. This is an industry that I've been in for so many years, and I've got a lot of guys that I know and a lot of guys that I associate with, but there's only 3 or 4 that have got my back and that I've got theirs. Campbell's one of them. Collins is another. Laker is another. Paul's another. These are guys I would go to war with. I'd go to war for. Anyway, your local Gatling machine gun plant. Okay, bye-bye. The American convoy is doing it with peace and love and vetting every trucker. I heard that actually, that one of the organizers was actually saying that they are using the Canadian convoy as an example of what they are going to do, and that they're going to be rolling into Ottawa and shutting down. They're going to do a slow roll through Ottawa. Sorry, they're going to go through DC. They're going to do a slow roll through DC, and then they're coming back out of the DC proper, and they're going to do they're going to shut down the beltways. Or I think they haven't decided. They're going to do a really slow roll, or they're going to stop on the beltway and shut the city down. Second Amendment. Sorry, that went up too fast. Second Amendment assumes citizens were moral. You know what? I'm not an American. Okay, I can't say that I'm up to date on all of your amendments and what you're entitled to. So, saying things like we have the Second Amendment and we should have the rights to bear arms, and it's not an argument I'm willing to have with anybody on here, and it's not really not an argument I'm willing to have with anybody anywhere. If those are your laws and those are your amendments, and you've been raised that way, I respect that. And if that's how you feel and that's how you think, I respect that too. I myself, for what we're doing here and for what we're doing and how we're operating, I don't believe that we're doing that. Okay, I don't believe in doing that. I believe we're doing it the right way. We have a Charter of Rights here, exactly. Although you'd think that Trudeau just used it as a doormat and wiped his feet on it. So did the NDP. So did Singh. Just threw it on the ground, wiped his feet on it, and said, I think we'll just whatever. We have shoot, shovel, shut up rule on this ranch. Yeah, okay. Sorry, we don't have that here. Don't look at me like that. I'm stressed out.
Yeah, like what?
I thought you were looking at me because I was vaping.
No.
You like that, eh? I'm stressed out, so I can get away with shit I can't usually get away with when I'm not stressed out. Hey, it's either this or I light a cigar, and I can't smoke a cigar in the house. I have to go out. I have to go outside. I have to go outside and do that.
You're not supposed to have that.
The Second Amendment is the right to bear full arms. Where I live, the populace is armed to the teeth. But agree, you guys so far are an inspiration. But time for Berserker is coming. Well, not yet. Time for Berserker is not here yet. You guys are going to do what you guys did, leave one lane open on the beltways for, yes, they are. I heard that as well. Cigar. Yeah, I got a couple of really nice Monte Cristo number 2s, and I got a Cohiba number 1, and I've got a couple of Rocky Patels special editions in there in my humidor right now. Just dying to go smoke one. Jeremy, you want to smoke cigar with me? Jeremy and Maggie Wilson, come on over anytime. I've got the cutter, I've got the matches, I've got the cigars. Bring one of your own if you don't like mine. There we go.
My wife won't let me, says Michael.
Your wife won't let you bring a cigar? Smoke a cigar?
No, different.
What?
Michael says his wife won't let him.
Okay. Makes amends, blood. Those are great cigars, yeah. That's one of the great things about living in Canada. We get the good Cuban cigars. Those Monte Cristos and those Cohibas that you get in the United States, I hate to break it to you, they're not Cuban, they come from the Dominican. Now don't get me wrong, the Dominicans make good cigars. They're not bad at all, but they're not the Cubans. In my humble opinion, I think the best cigars on the planet these days are made by the Nicaraguans and the Hondurans. They're on par with the Cubans, if not even a little bit better, and they're cheaper. Just my 2 bits. Romeo and Juliet's got one. Bought a Cuban in New York. Oh my God, it was terrible. Not the taste of Cuba at all. No, because they're not Cuban. Any of the cigars that you get that like Romeos, Montes, Cohibas, anything that you guys get in the States that says that on it, if you look carefully, it'll say Dominican Republic. They're made in the Dominican. JT has a line on Cuban cigars. Yeah, he damn well better. He better be investing heavily in Cuban cigars right now. Ask Trudeau, he might have a Cuban. Yeah, he might have one in his ass. Smuggle in Cubans. Well, we go to Cuba usually before COVID hit. We do go down to Cuba quite a bit. The whole family goes down, and when we come back, I bring my allowed limit. Let me put it that way. And even though none of my kids smoke cigars, they're all of age, so they bring home my allowed limit for each of them as well. So yeah, I usually I'm suffering right now because we haven't been down to Cuba in a year and a half. Canadians are just really nice people. Thank you, Janie. We really are nice people. Just don't push us and don't threaten our hockey games. You don't want to play hockey with us. You don't want to play lacrosse with us. And you don't want to push us too far. Eventually, enough will be enough. And we are almost there. And we're going to basically take... Canadians are laid back. Okay, we're laid back. I don't disagree. Look at me. Have you ever seen a more laid back guy than this right now? I will try... MT4. I will trade you all the cigars you can smoke if you come get Biden. You ain't got enough cigars for me to come and get Biden, Jack. Forget it, not happening. You can keep them. Heard any news on the convoy? Yeah, apparently they left Cali today. I think some of them left yesterday. Some of them left today. And they are working. Actually, they actually, now again, it was on Fox News, but they actually handed over their routing and which route they're going to take all the way to DC. I did not grab a snapshot of that. I probably should have, but I wasn't thinking about it. But yeah, they're coming through, I think, Nevada, Texas, then coming all the way across and then going up a bit of the eastern seaboard. Any of you see that? That video of Biden coming off his plane? Right. There's 2 different videos I've seen of him coming off his plane. One is he couldn't make the steps down. And then the second one was he was walking off the thing and the Secret Service was actually directing him and telling him, okay, Mr. President, you're going to turn down here as he was walking. And he walked right past the thing, walked right out into the middle of the freaking garden like he was a lost old man, couldn't find his way out. I swear to God, that had to be one of the funniest things I saw, watching Biden walk around. Biden falls upstairs. Yeah, well... I hate to say this, but you know what? I don't think Biden's going to be your president too long, Sleepy Joe. This was just a bunch of us up here in Canada were thinking about this and talking about this. Biden was elected only because he had the backing. He's a longtime politician, but they only needed him to win the party, to win the presidency. We all called it, and I think it's still going to happen. I think in any time in the near time future, President Biden is going to have a medical emergency and no longer be able to take care of the country, and Kamala Harris is going to take over. I think that's what's going to happen. I think it was planned right from the beginning. He was going to win the presidency, the party was going to get in power, and then he was going to have a medical emergency, step down, Kamala Harris is going to take over, blah, blah, blah. Just a figurehead. M. Smith, you're right. That's exactly what I think. Joe doesn't look too long for this world. I have to agree with you. Yeah, they're putting up the insurrection fences around the White House. Why? Why? Is that necessary? Do you guys really think that is necessary? What do you think these guys are going to do? Drive their 18-wheelers right up the White House lawn? Give your frickin' heads a shake, people. What they are doing is inciting. Okay? Oh, they're coming. There's going to be problems. There's going to be riots. There's going to be this. We're going to put these fences up. Nothing's happened yet. What they are doing is inciting, and they're getting it all. They're getting the media vamped up, and they're getting the people vamped up. That's exactly what they're doing. They're inciting this so that if in the event one small thing goes wrong, they can go, we gotta. Look what happened. We called it right. You are absolutely wrong. You do not need those fences. It was stolen. He didn't win. Oh man, that's a bloody. We could do 14 hours straight talking about that and arguing that. I got a buddy of mine, Pat Philman. Sorry, just blew my mind for a minute. He's the owner of Diesel Brothers. It's a really good shop. But anyway, Pat is a huge Trump fan and a conspiracy theorist, and I have sat for hours and listened to all of the stories of how Biden won it and stole it and Trump was robbed, and who cares? Dude, it's over. Trump's not getting in anytime soon. He's got to wait till 2024. So, you know what? If you're a Trump fan, take your lumps, whether he got it robbed, whether he was robbed or not. Okay, take your lumps. He's not coming back anytime soon. He's got to wait to 2024 to get back in. So, you know what? The Russians did it. That's another one. We're not here to talk about conspiracy theories. Oh, look, a Trump hater. I am not a Trump hater. I've already told you how I feel about Trump. I got no issue with him. I got none. None. And I don't have to defend myself to you, cynic. I don't. I do. Thanks, Sass. Appreciate that. Dang it, Putin. Well, I think Putin's got his dirty hands in just about everybody's election and in just about everybody's country. Hey, Q, how you doing? I didn't see you. Hold on, you said something here. An actual good president can't have that. Bam, bam. Conspiracy theories no more as it's all coming to light, brother. Hey, you know what? I got my own country to worry about. Be honest with you. I've got my own country up here to worry about, and what this dictator up here is doing. At this moment right now, I really don't care about Trump or about Biden or about. I do care about the convoy that's going on down there. I truly do. I hope that you guys do it right. I hope to God that you guys can follow the blueprint that the Canadians put down and do it right. Roll into DC peacefully and do it the right way. Leave your guns at home. You don't need it. Putin is the brain and Pinky and the brain. Nerf. I used to love that show. How about Clinton? Who cares about Clinton? Who cares? Guys, get out of the past. Live in today. Clinton's never going to be in politics again. She's done. Her old man's done. Well, her old man's done just about everybody, but that's a different story. But yeah, living today. Living what we're doing today. We got truckers rolling across the U.S. going into D.C. We've got truckers in Ottawa that have been expelled that are regrouping, and there's some other stuff going on and coming down. That's where we should be thinking about. Who cares about Clinton? Who cares about Putin right now? Justin Castro. That's who I care about. CBs only, guys. Love CBs. How come none of you guys ever use them anymore? I want to know that. Do you know how many times I roll down the highway, I'll see something or see somebody and do a call out and they got their radios turned off? You young guys, man, got to turn your CBs on. It's a way of life. It is just a way of life. I've probably had more conversations on a CB than I have on a telephone in my lifetime. Do you know that? When are you going back to work? Hellfly wants to know. Sorry, is that Hellfly? Hellafly. Okay, Hellafly, 1987. When am I going back to work? I am looking at, hopefully this week. I was supposed to possibly go back tomorrow, but that didn't happen because my truck has to be replated. So they took the old plates off my truck, and I have to wait for the new plates. And with the ministry up here, that could take upwards of 7 days. So, Karen, you want your hubby to get you a CB for our truck so I can talk with the truckers? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Can you say heifer?
Heifer. Can I say heifer? Heifer.
Okay.
Is that good? We all good on that? Everybody's happy?
Just say hi to them.
Oh, yeah. Let's get, everybody gets CBs. If you've got a pickup truck, anything smaller, anything bigger than a pickup truck, you should have a CB in it. And go get it tuned. I've got a really good guy that lives up in Ayr that has been tuning my CBs and has been tuning my radios for years. Every time I buy a new truck, I take the truck in there, get the radio done, get it tuned, get it turned up, whatever. My F-350 has one. And so it damn well should, Duncan. So it damn well should. Trudeau will never resign. No, he's going to have to be removed legally. You heard me say that, legally. I want trucker horns on my half-ton. Yeah. Who do we know? We know somebody. I know somebody that's got one. Actually, Campbell's got a half-ton truck, but that's what he needs. That's what you need, Mike. You need to be putting a set of train horns on your half-ton. He's got a really nice jacked up Dodge Ram, 1500, with the Hemi and everything. It needs train horns on it. Hollywood Guido, yeah, train horns. You need morals to resign. John, well said. Absolutely well said. Ham radios are better than CB. Yeah, they are if you want to talk to somebody on the moon or on the other side of the planet. I don't need to speak to somebody in China. I already know what they're doing over there. Christine, Trudeau needs to be removed ASAP. I agree, but we got to do it legally. We have to do it legally, and it has to be done the proper way. Beckett Geller, hi, Dad. I hope not. I've got 5 kids that I know of. I'm not owning up to any more. And our leaders are morally bankrupt. Well, it's hard for them to have a conscience to know to do the right thing when you're right, when they don't have a conscience and they have no morals. Whistling Diesel has a ship horn. Insane.
What CB brand would you recommend?
Depends on what you want to do. If you're new to the game and you don't want to drop a ton of money, just go get yourself a Cobra 29, take it in. You can get those dialed up to about 50 watts. Get a decent whip and get it calibrated properly. You can get yourself at least a mile and a half. Sorry, what am I saying? 2.5, 3 miles out of that. I've got a Galaxy 959 in mine, and I do okay. I took it in, had it tuned. Now, mind you, I haven't had it installed into the new Kenworth yet, into the new Freightliner. Oh, I was dreaming there. Oh, I had a Kenworth. No, I haven't put it into the Freightliner yet, but I do have it. And when I can get the time, I just haven't had the time. I've been off work. I bought the truck and then had it for a month and pretty much had to park it. And I've been off since the 22nd of December. So, but I will be taking it in, getting it recalibrated and modulated for the truck, getting the proper whips put on it. With that radio there, I can expect to see anywhere from 7 to 10 miles on a good day on flat ground. But if you really want to spend like big bucks and you've got a limited budget, sky's the limit. You can, I know guys that have spent thousands. Mind you, they can talk to, the other side of the country, but that's what I heard at Bob. Sorry, that one went by too fast. We have beams. Only in Canada would politicians give a failing government godlike powers. Well, Dark Dark Vapor. I can't disagree with you. How this happened? Okay, we're not going to argue how it happened. We know how it happened. Trudeau got stupid, made a grab for power. The NDP saved him and allowed him to do it. Home-based radios. You can get some really good home-based radios. I think be careful with these new trucks. Don't overdo it too much with the power on the radio. I know they're so sensitive because they're so computerized. I went out and spent $170,000 on a computer, and they threw a truck in, and that's the way it is. Anyway, what the hell was I talking? Bearcat United's not a bad radio. It's an all-purpose sort of like the Cobras. They're a pretty standard. You can tune them, but you can't tune them up really well. They're good for all-purpose radios. Did the guy with the red truck get out of jail yet? He said he was the first in Ottawa and will be the last to leave. I don't know. That's a good question. If anybody knows the answer to that, pipe in here, would you? I have a scanner. Love listening to the truckers. I can pick them up for miles, even eavesdropping on the son-in-law. Hey, if Dar had a home-based radio CB setup, if I had her one set up in the garage with the big whip on top of the house, I guarantee you she'd be out there. Because from where I am, it's probably, 7 to 10 miles to the 401. So she'd be sitting there chirping off at all the truckers on the 401. But mind you, like I said, nobody's got their damn radio on. You guys got to start turning your CBs on, turn your radios on. Old school boys, man, we run with our radios on all the time. Like Wingnut Radio, CB's our future. You know what? At the rate this country is going, CBs may be the only way we could talk to each other. We love ours and we talk every day. Well, good for you. I when I get in my truck, okay, here, you want to hear? I went out the other day. I started the truck. I had to, I just run it every couple of days just to make sure everything's good. I sat there in my own driveway with my CB listening to the chatter on the 401, just almost crying, going, oh, please, I got to go back to work. I really do. We need the 90s CB culture back. Bro, we need the 80s CB culture back. We need BJ and the Bear to make a wicked return. What are you talking about, 90s? He has no bail. Mrs. B says he has no bail. I'm not sure about that. You know what? It's been a long time since I heard that good old crystal-controlled radio in case of EMF. You are old, Mr. DeWitty. I hate to tell you that. For you to know that, you are an old guy. Be proud of it. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Still run a Midland. There's another oldie, eh? You don't buy those anymore. CBs can get you out of a jam or help you out of trouble. Man, how many times have you rolled into New York City and missed your turn or missed your cutoff and you've had to call out break 19 for local? And you know what the funny thing is? I always, quick response, always got a response. Always got a response. I could roll into Toronto and ask break 19 for local and I wouldn't hear jack. The only one in Toronto that gives directions is me. And nowadays, most guys don't even CB me, they call me. I'm in Toronto, how do I get here? Ham radios, Treen Turner, ham radios. You know what, I've never played with them, I've never had one. I know that they're great. I know you can just about talk to anybody, just about anywhere you want. Do you have any video ideas when you start trucking? Well, yes, I do, Hellfly. But I'm not talking to you about it here because then you won't watch, right? So we got a couple ideas of what we're doing and a couple of video ideas. One thing I will be doing is when I go back on the road, I will be taking a trainee with me. ET has arranged that they're going to start taking newer drivers, and we've got somebody that has reached out, and he'll be coming in the truck with me. So that we might be able to do. We're going to be possibly doing a couple of videos with that in the future. But I've also got a couple of other ideas. You know, about my brain is always running, even when I'm sleeping. It never shuts off. If there's a way to make $1 out there, I will figure it out. And usually it comes to me while I'm sleeping.
Hellafly said he may or may not be your trainee.
Hellafly may or may not be. Oh, is that you, Will? Uh-oh. Hey, Will. What do you know that I don't?
What is him?
I see that. Yeah. Why didn't you phone me? You could have phoned me and asked me. You didn't have to ask me here. I'm waiting for plates on the truck, as you just heard, okay? Because when I bought the truck, they still got ET's plates. I spoke to Ronan yesterday, and now it's going to take... I was supposed to go back tomorrow, but now I got to wait for plates, so now it could be another week. But just know, Will, that we're going to be making videos, and whether you like it or not, you might actually be in them. That's up to you. But anyway, I'm sure you're presentable. You know, look at me. I'm sitting here looking at all you guys, so I'm sure you're presentable. I don't even know what you look like.
Yeah, I should send
And you're gonna have to pack light. Okay, make sure you pack light, and you pack warm because we're gonna be in Canada. No southern U.S. for the first couple of weeks. Am I getting custom plates? No, unfortunately for big rigs in Canada, you cannot get custom plates. Otherwise, you'll wear makeup. Make sure you wear a wig and a short skirt, buddy. Yeah, that'll throw some people off. In Canada, you cannot get custom plates for big trucks, commercial trucks. Unfortunately, you can't. Believe me, I would have wheel burner 1969 all over my license plate if I could.
We will be getting decals.
Oh, just so you guys know as well, DAR is making arrangements. We're going to be getting wheel burner decals for anybody that wants them. And yeah, they're going to be shortly coming up. We're going to be putting them on the page or on our thing. So if you guys want wheel burner decals to slap on your truck, your car, your big wheels, your little sister's bike, slap them on your little sister. John K., you're sitting in your underwear. Hey, guess what, buddy? So am I. So yeah, we're gonna put some decals out there, see how you guys like them if you guys want to. James, you want some merch? Well, we're not doing it to make money. We're gonna be completely honest with you. We're gonna put them up. We're gonna sell them. But we've picked 2 or 3 charities, and the money that we get, we're gonna cover our costs on it. But anything above and beyond. We've picked a couple of charities. We're gonna donate to the Heart and Stroke Foundation in Canada because more truckers have heart and stroke problems than anybody in the world. We're gonna donate to the Canadian Centre for Abuse Awareness. We've got a couple of really good charities that we're gonna hook up with. So we're not looking to make a whole lot of money on any merch that we're doing. We're thinking of doing it more along the lines that we can take that money and do better things with it, and we can feed some people, help some people. Free the weed? No, we're not freeing weed. But that's kind of what we're doing. We've got we're DAR's creating some T-shirts. We're gonna do some hats, and we're gonna do some decals, and we're just gonna do stuff like that, and we're gonna put it out there. And like I said, you guys will know where the money goes because we'll be transparent. We'll show you where it goes. Like, you won't be seeing me driving around in a new Lambo anytime soon. Joe, my heart pumps when I stroke. Don't we all? Don't we all? You just made Joe, you just made my wife laugh. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. She's been crying tonight, so Yeah, Doug, we're going to do up some t-shirts, different sizes, you know, just plain t-shirts. You're going to get them up with the wheel burner emblem on them, front, maybe back, whatever, a couple different ideas. We'll put them up there. You guys, Treen, good night. See you later. We'll throw them up there. You guys can pick what you want. And like I said, we're not doing it. Dar and I have no ideas of making a whole lot of money. We're just doing this to see if we can support some good charities and help some people out.
Ken's like he hopes the trainee doesn't wear flip-flops.
You hope my trainee doesn't wear flip-flops. No, my trainee will not be wearing flip-flops in my truck. It's not happening. Good night, Mary. See you later. Hot girls and boys. Bye-bye. Little Deb, you're late again.
Is mankini?
What's that?
Tell us why I asked Ken if a mankini is too much.
Ken is a mankini too much. Will, you better rethink what you're thinking right now, Jack. Mankinis aren't getting in the truck. Flip-flops are not getting in the truck. You can wear lipstick, but only while you're driving, and I'm in the back sleeping, but no. Anyway, guys, we've been doing this for what, 85 minutes, 82 minutes here. You guys know how I feel. I kind of got an idea. I know how you guys are feeling. Our country is sad. Our country is angry, and our country is upset. It's okay. You know what? We're not done yet. Please tell me that you don't drive an automatic. You're goddamn right I do. Dude, for the last 15, 17 years, I've driven manuals that I've owned trucks. All my trucks have been manuals, 13s and 18 speeds. And I have never in my life met somebody yet that can switch gears as efficiently and as fuel efficiently as the computer can. I like an 18 speed too, and I do miss changing my own gears. But you know what? I don't know anybody that's changing their own gears, that's manually switching gears, that's getting 9 miles to the gallon. You can't do it. Up and down hills, it doesn't matter. So yeah, this Freightliner, I got a 2020 Cascadia, very first truck I've owned that's an automatic, and I will never own another manual. Volvo I-Shift, best automatic in the business. They invented it, they know it, best I-Shift in the world. Unfortunately, that's all they make that's good. I won't drive another Volvo. Mama needs some loving. Catch you on the next live. Until then, yeah, Mama over here, and you might need some loving too after today, so. Anyway, Deb, sorry you joined the party late, but it's almost time to go. It's past my bedtime. So, hey, Patrick's here.
Good morning.
Good morning. Buddy, what are you doing? What time is it? 10 o'clock. So what's that, 6 o'clock or 4 o'clock there? My buddy Pat over in Germany. He's 6 hours ahead of us, so he's just getting up for breakfast. Thanks for tuning in, Pat. Hope you didn't have to get out of bed early just to see this. You could have just had your breakfast and drank coffee and watched it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be tuning off. Sorry, Pat. Got to go now. Rest and come back. Yeah, we will catch you guys in a couple of days. I got a couple of things to do with the truck tomorrow, so I'm going to be out and around. Deb says I love you. Kirsten K, you're in Germany. It's 4:09 in Germany. Oh, in Germany, 4:09. You're not in Germany. It's 10 after 4. Hey?
Ready for work, not going to bed.
Oh, he's getting ready for work. Okay. Anyway, Chicago Blues, good night. You guys will talk to you later. Pat, good night. Haha, or good morning. Bob, good night all. Hey, Deb. Bye, Deb. Duncan, see you later. You guys, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. I'm sorry that this did not go our way, and I'm sorry that you guys are going to bed pissed off tonight, just like I am. So let's get over this. Let's regroup. Let's get our fight, and we will catch you down the road. See you later. Let's be safe.